Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here today at school. Please pardon the mess because we do have a lot of things out of place because we're not in school right now. But a lot of parents have been concerned about or been wondering about how to set up an environment at home so that it is ready for your child to learn from. Now, one of the most important things about Montessori education is that the environment teaches the child. And the really only purpose of the teacher is to prepare the environment for the child. And of course, introduce them to new materials so that they know how to use them. But ideally, once they've been introduced to these new materials, they want to be interacting with and using the materials on their own without a teacher's help. That is a little bit more hard to accomplish at home, one, because of the parent-child connection. They have that emotional attachment to you, especially right now with what's going on. They may be even a little bit more emotionally attached to you. So it may be a struggle to get them to work independently, but if the environment is set up for independence, it will at least encourage a little bit more of that venturing out on their own and trying to learn on their own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a shelf in our classroom in a manner that you would possibly be able to duplicate it with things that you have at home. Now, you won't necessarily be able to duplicate all of these activities, and these specific activities might not be geared toward the age of your child, but it gives you a really good baseline for where to start and a good idea as to what a prepared environment is. One of the most important things that you want to consider when preparing an environment for your child to learn in is what sensitive periods that they are in at this time. And a sensitive period is a period of time where a child's brain is more open to learning a specific skill than any other time. And we want to recognize the sensitive periods because when you miss those sensitive periods, it's very hard for the child to learn that specific skill or concept later on in life. So I will do another video or do a link below that explains a little bit more about sensitive periods because each child moves through different sensitive periods at different times in their life. You can kind of tell what sensitive period your child is in by what their interests lie in. If they've been doing a lot of looking at books and being really interested in words, then they might be in a sensitive period for reading. If they've been wanting to do a lot of recording and coloring, then they're in a sensitive period for writing. And you want to support those sensitive periods by presenting and putting out different works that they can do independently without you that will encourage these types of learning. So without further ado, I am going to set up a shelf for you guys. I'm going to try to use things that we have at school that you may be able to duplicate, like I said, at home. And I also want you to keep in mind, like I said, the sensitive periods and then what age your child is. The shelf I'm going to be setting up today will probably be a multi-age shelf because most of the works we have here are geared towards all of the children from 3 to 6. Once I get the works out, I will give you a little bit of more in-depth explanation as to what the work is and maybe what skill it's trying to encourage and what age it may be suitable for as well. All right, thank you.